What's your name?
So what's going to happen if I don't give you my name?
Then you can be under arrest.
If you are going to threaten us with physical violence, you better make sure you're willing to go all the way, because I am.
The way the law works is if the law doesn't say you can't do it, then you can do it. If you want to lock people up for not breaking laws...
All men are created equal is the idea that if it is wrong for one man to commit an act, it is wrong for all men to commit that act. Too often, members of our government exclude themselves from the ranks of equal men referenced by Thomas Jefferson when he said...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Hendry live stream. Today's episode, we are switching gears from the Vermilion County Circus, in which I was charged unlawfully and maliciously, and we are going to take a look at my Boyd County, Kentucky case, in which I was arrested for free speech. Now, this case, the arrest actually happened over a year ago. I want to show you all the arrest again, just in case anybody doesn't remember it, or in case somebody doesn't understand what this video is about. I want to show you guys the initial video, and then we're going to get into it, talk about some updates, what's been happening when I go to court, and what we can expect at the next court date, which is the date and time is in the description, along with the location. I am going to bring up the video to show you all of my actual arrest, so we can get right into it, and you all can see exactly what happened.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh my.
You didn't know this?
Yeah, I wanted to see the clerk.
I don't know if they'll be bad here, bro. I don't think they'll be bad. I don't think they're going to be bad here, man. Sorry.
Can't film inside the building.
Is that a law? That's a law?
I believe it's prohibited to film inside the building.
Where does it say that?
Building? This is a public building, isn't it?
Hold on. Can we get this figure? Is it prohibited? Is there like a thing up here that says it?
And everybody, just for anybody that's new to the stream, this is the arrest. Just like it says on the ticker, this is the arrest that this update is over. This is in Boyd County, Kentucky. The next court date is on the 12th of February. We're going to continue on with the video.
Just want to make sure.
What all is in this building? Is the clerk of courts in here?
Okay. Please remove. It will be returned once you have passed through the metal detector. Items prohibited include, but are not limited to, pocket knives, wallet chains, and other large chains, keys, lanyards, nail files, anything with a blade, regardless of the size, firearms, pepper spray, and any other items as determined by security. These items may be returned to your vehicles or thrown away. They cannot be held for you or left hidden outside. And see that, the reason that you have the right to search us, so according to the executive order, is for weapons, right? So this wouldn't really fall under that, at least to me. Oh, I'll empty, yeah. I got no problem. Obviously.
Is that okay?
I just don't know.
I don't want to record anybody's sentencing or court. You know what I mean? I just want to see the clerk.
Okay, you gonna get your supervisor here? All righty.
Just a minute.
Yeah. No problem, brother.
All right, guys. So we changed the camera angle in this part here. And at this point, they are trying to go get their supervisor. They've told us we can't enter the building with cameras. And I kind of question that and ask them to get somebody for me to talk to so that we can try to figure it out.
Yes. You guys can't record in here.
Why?
Record inside the building.
Why is it?
Because it's a security risk.
What?
Oh
Why are
no,
you-
I'm not
why
a
are you-
security risk.
No,
I
I'm
promise.
here. I'm here. It helps
I'm a
with the
journalist.
story. Where it helps for my story if I can get good scenes, skimming the walls, showing the architecture, showing the trees and whatnot.
Okay.
There's not a security risk. That's nonsense.
Okay. Did you talk to our head of security?
No, we only talked
No,
to you.
but
You said everything was okay.
You guys being
Another one of you, you have someone else with you all.
I
He's right there. He was talking to our
Okay.
supervisor.
Okay, yeah. I'm
So
not with him.
you need to-
I'm not with him. I honestly don't know what the problem is. I think that you being employed by the county, the rules that you're paid to enforce are the laws with, regards to this courthouse. There's no law prohibiting any
Okay, I
Any
just asked that
phone
you
recording?
speak to our head of security.
Well, okay. No, I just ask that you guys respect my right
I just wanted
to film in public and be
Yeah, it's
a
public.
journalist in public.
I
It's the
understand.
First
I just
Amendment.
asked that you speak to him. If you're
Okay.
prepared to just step
I
out
actually
and
don't
speak to
have
him
an
for a
interest. I don't
minute.
have an interest to speak with him.
Okay.
It's not against the law
Yeah.
to do what I'm doing.
Is it
I'm
okay
like,
to go through
I don't know what
security
else
and
to
see
say.
the clerk of courts?
I don't know why
That's
it's so
not okay?
difficult to let a camera in.
Why would you sequester the clerk of courts so the public can't see?
Now they're really going. They're really going to get the head of the security. That gal wasn't enough to run us out of here and chill our First Amendment rights. So they're going to go get somebody who is not afraid to do that.
But there's no law saying we can't do this.
Yeah, they picked the shorter list.
You guys admitted
right?
that you guys don't know the law. You want me to speak to the head of security. I'm just asking that you guys learn your jobs. Like, we're being all secretive. She's going to call some county attorney or some bullshit. Like, I've already gotten in touch with a lawyer. We're going to be doing some things with the federal courthouse because they wanted to act like clowns. If we want to do that here, we can do that. And it's not, I don't sue the counties. I sue each individual officer that violates me. And so that's the way that this is going to go.
I'm gonna ask you, you're gonna have to step to the side or something, because we also have business to run.
Oh, that's fine. You guys run your business. I'm trying to,
Do my
get some of
Can
that.
you please move?
You
so
can,
that way I
hey,
get-
he is right here, dude.
I got the delivery from General Sales.
Okay.
And just need to see where I need to go and
So you honestly don't want me to start the process?
That is a.
Empty
this
my
one's
pockets
across
or
the
nothing,
street,
you know?
Judicial court.
and
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I don't want to hang out right here. That's the problem. I wanted to see the
where
clerk.
can I park?
We have a big truck.
It's a 26-foot box. And I've got 40 cases coming in.
That's a big box.
I'm not sure where they park them over there. That's,
Hi. Did you just say we want to cause problems, man?
Oh, no. No, I just want.
Yeah, so everybody, so at that point in the video, this guy comes out and says they just want to cause problems, don't give them any. And then you see Big Man comes up. This guy who's about to walk into the video's name is Deputy Runyon. He's a court security officer, and he is the chief court security officer in this building, representing the Boyd County Sheriff's Department, at this time run by Sheriff Bobby Woods. Now it's under a new sheriff. I can't quite remember his name right at this second, but we'll get to that here soon. So we're going to continue on with this video. We're going to rewatch that little part here. This guy comes out and he basically says, we're going to go out here. So here we go. We're going to continue.
Journalist.
Private journalist, let's get outside here and make it work.
Well,
Why
why?
can't we talk
Because
right
I'd
here?
like to talk to you.
Okay, we can talk right here, man.
There's business going on here, let's go
Yeah,
out
yeah.
here.
Well, there's business going on. Like, I don't know what this is all about, guys.
Now,
What do you mean now? Is that an order?
now is what I.
Is that an order?
Let's go out here, yes, it is.
Okay, what's going to happen if I don't?
What? That's up to you.
No, it isn't. I'm not going to force you to violate me. I have a right to be here.
Let's go outside here and we'll talk about you.
Hey, okay, you can't. You're gonna physically assault us because we want to see the clerk of courts? Are you really doing this? Because we trying to see the.
This is how you try to talk to people?
Yes.
You fucking thug?
Okay. That's it.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh my.
You getting all this?
Yeah, I wanted to see the clerk.
He's got that control.
Oh,
that's good.
Not to control somebody's facial, a legal order.
It wasn't a legal order.
Matter of fact, I asked you to step outside.
You did. You did not give me.
That wasn't a legal order if you asked.
You're about to mess up big time. You can't just arrest me for asking a question.
And, maybe we'll retire here one of these days. And on that foot, I hope you got that too.
Okay. So you can call us morons, but when he calls you a thug, you put him in handcuffs.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why?
unless I know.
Now, the other one did it, like you wanted.
I was then arrested and taken to a room in the back of this courthouse, sat there in handcuffs, sweating for hours, it seemed like. For what seemed like hours. I don't know exactly how long it was, but they took my phone, and the two people that were with me, who is Ty from Gem City News, that guy does great work. He was with me on this day. He stood in the exact same place that I was arrested. All right. Now, the charges in this case were criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. Both of my friends stood in the same place I was arrested for criminal trespass for multiple minutes after I was arrested, and neither of them got arrested. This guy just needed to get it off his chest. He needed to get that arrest in. He needed to get this anger off of his chest, and that's what he did in this case. Now, I saw a comment in the comments section, why don't you stick in Indiana? It seems safer because, well, I looked up the Kentucky laws before I went, but I failed to look up one law, which is that you need to file a suit in Kentucky in 1 year. You need to have a suit filed 1 year after the date of arrest. It's been more than 1 year after the date of this arrest by about 1 month and 2 days. Now, I was incarcerated for a long period of that, which means that it is questionable whether we still have a window to file a lawsuit. And we're talking to lawyers right now about that because here in Indiana, we have 2.5 years to file a tort claim when your civil rights have been violated. So that was a bit of let's say, a surprise to me. So in this case, we may have really missed our opportunity to sue them. But that does not mean that they are not going to prosecute me and try their hardest to see me lose my freedom. Of course, what's happened is I've gone to Boyd County Court maybe 6 times since this incident, 7 times. And every time the prosecutor has offered to dismiss the charges, if I will but say in a court of law, if I will perjure myself and say that they had reason to arrest me in this video. Well, I won't say that. I'm going to stand on my position that this is an absolute illegal arrest. It was an atrocity to our legal system. And backing that up, after one of my court dates, we went and interviewed the sheriff of this town. Of course, I don't know his name right now, but we might learn it in the video. So I want to show you guys the video that I got asking the sheriff, the new sheriff, about this arrest, and we'll see his reaction in this video. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get that up, and we will take a look at that here.
Oh, man. At least I haven't seen haven't witnessed it. I'm sure you've been here.
This is, everybody, this video is me in the Boyd County Sheriff's Department and I go there with the intent to ask a question of the elected sheriff, the new elected sheriff in Boyd County. So let's watch.
All right. How we doing? Good. Yourself? Good.
How can we help you?
Mr. Rise, is it?
Reece.
Reece.
Yep.
Good to meet you, man. Hey, Craig Hendry.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. So I wanted to talk to you, man. I gave you a call last week. I don't know if you got my
I
message.
just got it. Yep.
You did?
Yep,
Okay.
I did.
Do you wish to make any comment on whether that's going to continue? Because it doesn't seem like you have a problem with what I'm doing right now. And I didn't know
This
if
is a new administration, and we're trying to start new things.
that's exactly what I hear. And I think you've talked to my colleague here before.
Yeah, back in February.
what's going
on? Yeah.
Glenn, Gem City News. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just did want to confirm that has anything been mentioned, like we're not going to do that anymore over there in the new administration?
We have worked on that, and we've also worked on getting some education stuff brought into the training part of it, especially for our newer people.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And guys, for whoever didn't hear that,
And what I was referencing was, of course, my illegal arrest in Boyd County when I said, are you guys, planning on doing anything to avoid that happening in the future? And he did confirm he was, making sure that training happened for his new recruits and possibly new training for the old recruits as well. I will say I have personal knowledge that indicates that Sheriff Officer Runyon, who arrested me, is still on the force in this administration. That is the deal. Now, now that I've shown you that, you all can make your own decision as to whether their own elected sheriff even thinks that what they did was right. And of course, this kind of stuff indicates that if we were to bring him into the courtroom and ask him for his honest opinion on the conduct of his employees, one might think that he would side with me, although we know how government works. We can only hope. His name is Jamie Reece, and that is the new elected sheriff in Boyd County, Kentucky. Now, guys, just for the sake of showing you the character and demeanor of the individuals down there in Boyd County, the elected officials down there in Boyd County, I want to show you guys the rest of the video that my friends took. They can show you it holds the elected sheriff at the time, Bobby Woods. He's in this video. And it also, I want to point out that the judge in this case, Judge Reece, again, this is not Hunter Reece, who's the judge in my Vermilion County case. This is Judge Reece in Boyd County. He looked at me after the last court date and he said to me, do you understand that the state wants to dismiss these charges? They just want you to do X, Y, and Z. I said to him, I understand that. I'm more than willing to allow the state to drop the charges, but I'm not going to say anything to induce that. Also, I want to shout out, we got 430 people in here, that we are looking to hire Larry Foreman, the DUI guy, as an attorney on this. He has given me a figure of $6,000 as the target that we need to hit. I know that we are going to be holding a fundraiser for that on Wednesday next week. That is going to be at 9 p.m. Central Time, I believe, and 12 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be 9 p.m. West Coast time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So if anybody can make that, if anybody wants to get a head start on that, we'd really appreciate it. But right now, we're going to show you, we're going to dive into the rest of the arrest video where they show their demeanor and they show their real character in this. And then we'll let you guys decide. We'll leave you an update, give you some opinions on this, and then we'll keep on going. We will keep on chugging. So here we go. This is the rest of the video. All right. Sorry about this, guys. It took a little bit to get that added to the screen. We're going to back it up just a little bit. This guy comes right back out and he starts talking and they go crazy.
So are we not allowed to go through and film? Oh, sure. I will.
You sure that's okay? You're an unreasonable person, guy. There's no way. You're telling me to shut up. You're putting your hands on people. You're just completely out of hand.
And you're filming exactly what you want to film.
No,
that's not what.
See, you're misunderstanding.
That's not what we want.
A public record request.
I understand. Perfect.
Hey, man, come on. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't want to touch you.
Well, why? I wouldn't touch you.
It's a friendly
You'd get
gesture,
arrested.
And you don't understand. So you're here for controversy. That's
No, I'm not. I came here.
Come on.
Negative.
Guys,
Negative.
No,
I
you're
can prove
wrong.
it. I can prove it.
You can't prove
Have I
anything.
antagonized you at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
Me?
right
When
here.
you're walking around the parking lot.
That's not
in a
antagonizing
restricted
anybody.
area. You're
No, it's
taking
not.
pictures and stuff. Okay.
It has to
No,
be
it's not.
posted. The sign has to be posted. That's
I
the law.
posted it when I told you.
It
And
will
you
be
left.
posted. Yeah, I
When you
left.
left.
No.
We had a good conversation.
Sure.
You left when I told you.
I have not been unreasonable with you, sir.
Not at all.
And I'm unreasonable
Your
because I
partners
keep
need
telling
to-
you that I want to see the clerk of courts. You keep telling me that I want to come in here and film you.
Let me go check her and see if she wants to talk to you. How's that?
That's fine. That's
What's
how
her-
it
what's her
works
name?
if you won't allow me into this public building that I paid for. Yeah, laugh all you want. You're what's wrong with America. Wow.
I've never seen that before.
I've never had a problem doing public records requests. I've had a few problems doing other things, right? They're still within within the law, but never a public records request. This is insanity.
It's a nice building too.
And he thinks he can hold my hand and touch my arm and hug me and tell me to shut up. What's that about? And I'm telling you right now, when these guys aren't in that uniform, they don't act that way. Because these country boys around here will put it on them. Straight up. They probably I don't stop off at the grocery store. No, they go home and change their clothes first.
So this is me.
By the way, this is not the end of the action. This is the calm right before the storm on these.
Hagerman on the wall.
So stay prepared. Stay in it.
Who's that on the wall?
That is retired Judge
Hagerman. How long was he a judge here?
He was a judge here for a while.
Yeah, to have his name on the building, right?
The gentleman I asked her, and she said she didn't do interviews.
You what?
I'm sorry, she did not do interviews.
I'm not trying to do an interview. I want to turn in a public records request. Like I have at so many buildings in so many states all around.
So now Ty from Gem City News has actually gained access to the court clerk, which is the initial reason why we were there. But I'm still arrested, right? I still am sitting in this this room here in the back of the courthouse, and nobody's able to help me. I'm being kidnapped while they're allowing the two that were with me to just do everything. I don't understand this guy. Maybe you can help me understand in the comments. Why do they always arrest me and not the people with me? What's going on?
My camera's about to die, so I'll probably cut this video off. And
Can I help you?
yeah, what?
Yeah, I can.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, what's going on?
Nothing. They took my friend back there. He's in handcuffs. I'm just waiting.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to leave, and if you don't want me in handcuffs, you're gonna have to leave too. Okay?
For what?
You're not allowed to come in here and video, okay, because of security reasons. So leave or go to jail.
I'll be
Okay?
arrested. I'll be arrested.
Leave.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is the elected sheriff, Bobby Woods Jr.
You're not walking, you got a car or something?
I'm sorry?
You got a vehicle or
No, I'm walking.
something? Okay.
Waiting to see what happens to my friend Craig in there. All we're doing is documenting the building.
Doing what? I'm sorry.
Documenting the building.
For
It's a historical building.
this is not.
Well, no, we come to every courthouse in small towns. We just go around
Okay.
and
You got any
document.
ID or can care if I see it?
See my ID?
Yeah.
For what?
I'll just ask you. That's all I do.
I only give my ID when I commit
Okay,
a
fine.
crime.
Let's step over here.
Okay.
Let's go. Step right across the street over there. Okay, that'll get you off of this section of property. and
This
you
public,
go right
this
there at the road.
public property?
This right here. This all state right here.
It's
That's what
public.
I say. Stay right here. It's public. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here, state. That's what I'm saying. Stay right there.
But the
You're
state
in
is
good shape.
public, though.
You're good shape right here. But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You get as close as you can. That'll be right there.
Right here?
There you go. Yeah, you're good.
This easement? Okay. Thank you.
Sidewalk right over there.
Yeah, you're good there.
He just told me to come here.
No, that's public. Over there's public too.
Okay.
So the skinny guy gets to stand on the sidewalk out there long, while the fat man's gonna stand there
Right.
with him.
You're goddamn right. You talk to me that way, you're goddamn right. I complied with everything you said. I complied with everything they said. I waited. The man told me, come down here.
Okay.
I went down there. I talked to the lady.
That's correct.
And then you come yelling at me like I'm not a person.
Really? Gosh, you're getting awful upset. What are you getting so upset about?
You're the one that got upset.
You're the one that's got a temper, man. You got a temper problem.
And that's against the law?
Oh, that's
Step
against
back
the law.
away from me.
I'm not bothering you.
Oh my goodness. Why would you need to do that?
Why do I need to do what? Why am I
What's your
doing it?
name?
My name is Bobby Woods. I'm the Boyd County
Okay.
Sheriff. Okay?
Mr. Woods?
I'm not shaking your hand.
I don't want to shake your
Okay,
hand.
that's good.
How do you perceive me as a criminal or a
I
threat
don't
in
perceive
any
you as
way?
anything.
Then
except
why
for-
would you treat me this way? I wouldn't
Why
treat
would you treat me this way?
I didn't even talk to you.
You're in there video in my courthouse, where we have security problems.
And now we get to the crux of the issue, everybody. This is what this guy is really mad about. It's that we're in there recording his courthouse. And that's really the issue, right? he doesn't want people taking video and picture images and records of his court building. And I mean, you can imagine why, right? I mean, all the obvious reasons, they kidnap people in there, they hold kangaroo court trials, and they just all together shove your rights right in the meat grinder and cook them up for dinner, because that's it. I mean, that's the best description I can give you. We're going to continue on with the video. That is Sheriff Bobby Woods in Boyd County, Kentucky. He has been dethroned since then for Mr. Jamie Reece. So, but anyways, we want to get back in here. We've only got a few seconds left in this. Let's see how it ends.
What's the big deal?
The new hide behind the I guess that was exactly how it ended. So anyways, guys, I want to tell you a little bit more. So last time I went to court was October 21st or 23rd. I think it was October 23rd. It was all the way back in 2023. Now it is February. Our next court date is February 12th, 2024. At the last court date, I explicitly told the judge this has been carried out far too long. They're misdemeanor charges. I have said multiple times I'm willing to take this to a jury trial, because any jury that watches what we all just watched would definitely make sure that the person charged with such crimes gets found not guilty. I don't see any other way it can go. So let's go to jury trial. But the judge looked at me and said, "You understand they want to dismiss the charges right now, Mr. Hendry." I looked at him. I said, "They want me to say things that are not true, and I'm not willing to perjure myself in a court of law. Therefore, I can't help them. They're going to have to dismiss the charges all on their own." So after that, he said, "Well, let me hear from the state." The state said, "Your Honor, we'd still like some more time on this." And so the judge granted them 4 months, and they got it. They got until February 12th. The prosecutor approached me after the meeting. His name is Curtis Dotson, and we spoke in a room of which I do have proof. I always have proof. This man said to me that he just doesn't want to drop the charges outright for liability issues. I believe he said that. But other than that, he said he didn't want to go to trial. He said that I could bring him a deal. Now, tell me if you've ever heard of that. But he said that I could bring him a deal and they would see if they could live with it. So anyways, we set up a meeting for late January, early February. I just recently contacted my public defender and told her that this meeting would be unnecessary because there's no deal that I could offer or he could offer that would satisfy the reality of this case, the legal reality of this case. Anyways, she told me that's fine, that she notified him. But I'm telling you that I don't feel comfortable. I do feel comfortable going into a trial with a public defender. Let me put it quite honest. I do, because I'll just go onto the stand or I'll just represent myself. I mean, this case is so easy. It really is. Free speech, Houston versus Hill, Cohen versus California. And I am no constitutional law scholar, but I know this. And so anyways, me and Chili are holding a fundraiser over on his channel, Delete Laws, on Wednesday, to hire Larry Foreman, the DUI guy. He is a very reputable lawyer out of Kentucky. He told me that he thought this case was cake. We'll get it done, $6,000, because he's in Lexington. Boyd County is quite a ways out. Anyways, we need to defend against this case, guys. This is just so atrocious, and without resources, I don't really see how, even without resources, they could convict me of this crime, because we do have such case law as Houston v. Hill and Cohen versus California. But I'm told in these Kentucky courts, such things don't matter unless you have an attorney that can really say, look, I know how things go. And of course, Larry Foreman, if you know him, you know that he records every court case that he has, and he just gets the footage from the court as well, and he posts it to his YouTube channel. So we get ultimate transparency if we hire Larry. So I'm asking for, I know a lot of people have helped me hire an attorney in Vermilion County, and she is a great attorney, by the way. Elizabeth Smith, she argued a great case at the motion to dismiss hearing. We're going to give you guys an update on that in the next coming days. The judge has ruled. So we'll give you guys the update on that, but I don't want to waste time on that in this video. Larry Foreman, it is going to be a big deal to hire him. So if you can help, my Cash App and whatnot is in the description. And we want to be extremely transparent with this case. We've been hiring Elizabeth in increments, and we've got her paid for basically through all of the first set of costs, and then depositions, I think, is when this is going to end. And we're going to get her squared away for depositions here shortly. But Larry Foreman, it's going to be $6,000. So if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. The Cash App and PayPal is in the description. And we will be extremely transparent with the Larry Foreman case and with this Boyd County case. So if you guys want to keep following this, let me know. I'm going to give you all an update after court on the 12th. Hopefully Larry can be there, or just one of his associates, and hopefully we can really just get it wrapped up there. I have a feeling that if they see big Larry Foreman walk through the door, they're going to be put away. So anyways, guys, we are going to wrap this live up. Thank you all for attending. Thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. And I really hope to see you all there. As a matter of fact, before we wrap it up, I want to say we've got 475 people in the live. If anybody is in here that lives in the area of Boyd County, if you guys can't support, that's no problem. Very few people can support financially, but if you can support in person, that means a heck of a lot. And that really does stand out. And that shows the courts that not only am I going to fight, but other people are going to stand with me when I am fighting. And that's a powerful thing. So if you're in the live and you're in the area, go ahead and come on through to the court date. It is at 1 p.m. on February 12th. So with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. Everybody, take care. Be safe. Don't let these armed thugs kidnap you. Take precaution to stay clear of them. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.